Now that's art. That's a good looking locomotive. Damn. Look at this. Nice. What about the... Oh, I can't show that. Yeah, I can't show that. But you get the idea. Damn. So plain and simple, this has to be hands down one of the best looking doujins I have ever laid my eyes upon. Oh my god, look at this. This is ridiculous. Hang it up in a museum. You know a doujin, you're in for a good ride when like the first 10 pages, there's no nudity or anything to do with it. You could just read it like normal manga. It is just like, it actually sets up a story, which normally it's like, all right, skip. But here it's like, all right, say more. Say a little more. And oh my god, it's just fully colored art that's just, it looks stunningly good. Honestly, weirdly enough, it reminds me a lot of the Metal Gear Solid type art from Yoji Shinkawa, and that's like iconic. If you don't recognize that kind of style, then I'm kind of surprised, but it looks vaguely like that. Like it's reminiscent, and I love that style. So it's just like, oh, give me more. I honestly, not even just like the sex taken out of it, just looking at this was like a nice experience. I enjoyed just looking at it, even when it was just two people talking in the middle of the dining hall or something. But essentially, it's about a young master who has a relative that passes away, so he moves into the mansion of, I believe it's his grandfather, who used to create these dolls that are pretty much humanoid, very like realistic models that are both created for service. It's a doujin, remember that. But also for this plot point of war machines and like actual like lethal weapons used on the battlefield, which honestly they didn't even need to include that, but it kind of gives it a little more like world building, funny enough, to this. And this has to be one of the only doujins where I was like, yo, the world building in this is kind of good though. It just cuts to a certain point where it just gets to the sex, but there are points where there's like a time skip and like flashbacks of like this overall war and the main character growing up, and like it's kind of fascinating, where I actually would like a story that fleshed this out like as an actual story, because it had potential. It's rushed and it's not great for a story aspect here, but like, let's be honest, you're not reading this for the story. It's just a nice little cherry on top. The sex in this, oh baby, this is spicy. It looks good, obviously, as I've already said 50 times, but like, it just has like, the tags, perfect. The one that throws people off, and I will say this, is the amputee tag. Do not let that like dissuade you. It doesn't actually pertain to what you think it pertains to. It's very hard to explain without you just seeing it and being like, oh, okay. Like, that really doesn't even need to be in there, to be fair, but I get why it is. And I am a complete dunce. I didn't even say the name until basically the end of the video. But the name of this doujinshi is Capella Brothel. I will put it right here because I had never even seen that first word until I had discovered this. Thank you, Reddit. But yeah, if you have some free time and you want a little bit of spice sprinkled in, and you're just like, all right, I got a couple minutes to kill, then check it out. It's like 50 pages. It's not that long. The author's name is Endo Okito, which I mean, I don't really know the names of a lot of artists, but considering like the degree of talent in this, I'm very curious if they go on to make anything, or if they make anything like official from like a manga standpoint, or so on and so forth. It would be very interesting to see, because I very much want to see more of this type of art. It is damn good. And now it's an understatement to just say that. So yeah, that was just our little sprinkle of culture for today. If you enjoyed this video, do the normal shilling stuff. Make sure to like it, I guess. More importantly, subscribe. That means a lot more to me. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!